A dominant performance by your team all weekend. What impressed you most about them?
We just talked about it in the locker room. It was our response after the first because we thought we had one of our best periods in a long time and we're down 1-0. I was impressed that they didn't break down and go individual and almost try too hard and get away from the game plan. They stuck with it and they just raised to the level of the game we were trying to play.
And I know we ask you this a few more times than you probably like, but the first period you guys always start off a little bit slower, but that second period it just seems you guys explode. What is it about that?
Well, I thought it was different tonight. I thought we had a really good first period. I mean, we had the shots were 9-1 at one point. We had the puck in their end for most of it. So last night was different, where we kind of had that slow, feel it out start. But tonight, I was really proud of the guys how they did start the game. They started on time, they started hard, and they set the tone. So, like I said, I was impressed, or we were impressed that they were able to not get down after being down 1-0 after they played well in the first.
And then you had all different goal scorers tonight on every single goal that was made. Talk about the depth of your offense that you saw.
Well, the power play had to come up big tonight. We knew we were going to need them, and they did. They got a couple goals. Obviously, Jimmy Schultz getting a puck through and Brodsey tipping it, and then Nolan Walker finding the rebound down around the net. And then those 5-on-5 goals. You know, we've kind of got to throw a makeshift line out after power plays just because of all our centers are on those two units. So we come back with Nick Paling centering Jack Paling and Micah Miller. And they went out and had a great shift and scored a goal.
And then let's talk a little bit more about Micah Miller. It's been a great weekend for him.
He just keeps getting better every weekend. And you know what, with some guys injured and out, now he's getting more responsibility and he's stepping up and doing a good job at it.
And Blake Lizotte was also another guy that played
He was back.
Tonight.
You could tell he was back. Takes a little while to come back from an injury. You could see that he's got his game back, and he was a big piece to the puzzle tonight.
So how rewarding was it to see Lizotte? He was, I think, working his tail off all weekend prior to finally getting that goal.
That feeds through the team too. You know, when you've got your best players playing that hard, the other guys are all going to follow. And I think he's the lead by example guy. And when he plays that hard, you know what, it just rubs off on the rest of the team.
And I'm guessing he and the team saw it coming sooner or later.
Yeah, everybody, you know, he's got such a big heart, and everyone knew he was going to be coming back. And it just took him a few games to kind of get his, I think more than anything, get his conditioning back and being able to play, because he plays at such a high pace and stamina that I think maybe he lost a little conditioning being gone that long, and now I think he's got that back.
Now, what was he to maintaining focus? You guys obviously played really well in the first period, but we're down one. Then the floodgates kind of opened for you guys in the second period.
I think our leadership in the locker room, you know, the guys just said, hey, take a deep breath. We don't have to change anything. We just got to keep playing the game the right way and sticking with the game plan. And I was really impressed that they did that.
So probably a lot of pressure being on Fox and then on Hockey Night Minnesota. What was maybe the feeling going into that today?
You know what? I obviously we tried to just focus on the game and make sure that we were focused on what was happening in front of us. Obviously, during the day, you watch a little hockey here and there, but more important than that to us was the 3 points tonight in the league. It was a game where we needed to try to separate a little bit from Western. If we let them get 3 tonight, then they're right back on our heels again. So it was a game where we knew we really needed the points more than anything.
What did you guys go back to the locker room and talk about during the first admission? You know, you came out with 4 goals in the second period.
Stay with it, and that was the key. I've seen a lot of teams actually start trying too hard. They're like, holy cow, what do we need to score? And they start actually pressing, and guys start trying to do it on their own, and they didn't. We stuck with the team game, and I think that's what led to the success.
How happy were you to not be up in Bemidji today?
Really happy to be playing inside today. Yeah.
A lot warmer.
Yep.
I'll start it off. Overall, how do you feel about your performance this weekend?
It felt really good. I kind of came off injury, so I hadn't played for like a month or so. I played last weekend. It was kind of getting back into it, so I kind of felt back to a little bit of myself this weekend, and it felt really nice to play well.
Would you say you're back to 100% now?
You know, the legs are still a little heavy, but I'm getting there. Yeah, I'm close. So.
How hard was it to come back after that much time off last weekend?
You know, it was difficult with the way I play. I'm kind of a high energy guy, so it's hard to play like that for 60 minutes, not being able to do much for a month. But for the most part, I felt well. But this weekend, I definitely took a step forward and felt a lot better.
You probably felt this coming too. The way how hard you were pressing last night, first period tonight, must have felt really rewarding.
Definitely, yeah. It's one of those almost relief type things. You know, last night I had probably 4 or 5 chances where realistically I could have scored, but they didn't go in. Goalie made some saves. That's sports, and you just got to keep shooting when you're in slumps like that.
And I bet you and your teammates saw it coming from a mile away too.
Yeah, it felt good. The guys were happy, and actually most of the guys were real happy for Micah Miller. He had just a breakout weekend, which it's taken him a while, and we're all so happy for him. So it's great to see
But
that.
it speaks a lot about the depth of your team too. You know, as you mentioned earlier, a bunch of depth on this team.
Absolutely, yeah. With last weekend was kind of tough for us. Jacob Benson going down, and then obviously Kevin Fitzgerald's going to be out for a while. So some freshmen and some guys who don't normally play a lot of minutes had to step up, and I'm really proud of our group and how we reacted to that this weekend.
What was the feeling you guys had being able to play on Hockey Day Minnesota again?
It's always cool. I'm a Minnesota kid growing up. You watch it every year and get excited for it. So it's always special, and it's always a fun day. So I'm happy we were able to do it again this year.
Happy to be playing in a warmer environment than Bemidji.
Definitely, yeah. We were all watching the games this morning, the high school games, like Jim Schultz, former Minnetonka skipper. We were all kind of rooting for them this morning. So, yeah, 9 a.m., minus 20. We were happy we were sitting in our lounge rather than playing out there. But, yeah, it's always a good day.
How would you describe the second period today for St. Cloud State?
You know, that's our hockey. We preach it, hard on pucks, relentless forecheck. I thought we executed our game plan to a T, and that shows coaching and what he preaches and wants us to do. So that was great to see. I thought that was one of the best periods we've had this year, so that's really rewarding.
You haven't scored 4 in a period, have you, as a team?
I don't believe so, yeah. So that was kind of the first time. That was good. Again, speak to our depth. To score 4 goals in a period, it can't all come from one line or just the top 6. So all 12 forwards and 7D chipped in, so it was good to see.
Assess where you're at here at this point in the season. Obviously now that you're starting to put a little space between you and second place in the conference, and tough trip up North Dakota coming up here.
Yeah, we're not much of a standings watcher type team. You take it one game at a time. Especially in our league, it's so competitive every night. Standings can change. So obviously we knew it was a huge weekend. They came in, I don't know, tied with us or 3 points back, whatever it was, and yeah, so we knew it was a huge game and a huge weekend, and we were really happy with the way we played.
Going back to what you were talking about in the first period, one of the more dominant periods you could have while you're on the wrong end of the scoreboard. What was the key to maintaining focus before that 4-goal second?
Again, that's coaching, sticking to the game plan. You know, we have a game plan each game, and good teams stick with it, even when they're not typically winning after one period. You can play your best period and still be losing. That's just the reality of sports. So I think sticking with our game plan was the key for us.
What's the game plan to countering that physical style in Western Michigan?
It was for us more so this weekend. They loved the stretch pass, and we were able to kind of put clamps on that, and that was huge for us. And they just feed off of turnovers. So it was puck management for us this weekend was key, and I thought we did a great job of that tonight.
Jack?
Yeah, it was a good win for us. Good weekend. Obviously, they were coming in hot, confident, and we were feeling the same way. So to come out on top feels good, and hopefully we can bring it into next weekend.
We saw a lot of depth from your offense tonight with 5 different goal scorers. Can you speak on that a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, I just think it shows how deep our team is. And also, we've dropped a couple guys lately with injuries, and it shows guys are willing to step up, and that shows a lot about our team and our character.
Micah Miller's been a huge talking point this weekend. He's had a great time.
Yeah, it's great. It's great to see. I mean, he's been in a little scoring slump, and to get out and score 2 this weekend is good for his confidence, and I know he'll keep it up. So it's good to see.
And Blake Lazat set the tone early on in that second period. What's it like having him back to he said almost 100%?
Yeah, it's great having a guy like that in your lineup. He's a great player. Obviously, plays the game the right way, plays both ends of the ice, and to have him in the lineup helps our team a lot.
What was the feeling between the first and second periods? You guys have obviously played very well, but we're down 1-0.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we kind of talked just like that. We were confident with ourselves. We knew that we were playing the right way. We knew that if we just kept plugging away, that goals would come. So we just stayed the course, and it worked out for us.
And then also, unfortunately, a few injuries have rocked the team recently. What have you thought about some of the guys who may not have had as much playing time? What do you think about how they've been doing?
They've been doing great, stepping up, filling roles that they normally haven't been filling in this year. So it's great to see. It's great to see guys like Mika Ilvinen get some playing time. So I know he's going to work his butt off, and it's going to continue to be great for our team.
What does Blake Lazat mean to you guys in having him back in the lineup?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, like I said earlier, he's a great player. Plays the game both sides of the ice, and him and Ryan, when we missed both of them in Pittsburgh, it definitely hurt our team. But having them both back and having Blake 100% really helps us. You saw it tonight; he had a great goal, played great, and it's great to have him back.
How would you describe the Huskies' second period tonight?
Just resilient. We were always on pucks. We knew where we were supposed to be. We were connecting with plays, and just great discipline. We were staying the course, knew what we had to do, and it worked out for us.
And then also going off of how those first periods have been for you guys, we've seen in the past a little bit of a slower start right until that second period, but tonight you guys played strong those first 20 minutes, but exploded in the second period. What is it about that?
Yeah, I don't know. Like you said, we've kind of got enough to slow starts earlier in the year, and today it might have looked like that on the scoreboard, but we thought that we had them in the right spot, and we knew just coming out of the gate that it was going to be a big game. They were going to want it bad, so we came out, wanted it more, and it worked out for us.
You guys keep the home record intact, and then you guys got to go on the road to face North Dakota next week. What are you going to expect of that?
Obviously, it's always tough to play in that building, but with our group of guys, it's fun as well. So we're excited to go play. We've been on the road a lot, so we're used to it. But obviously, it's going to be a big battle, another big weekend for us. There's no nights off in this league, so we're excited, and we're just going to keep going.
Do you feel any pressure playing in Hockey to Minnesota this year?
Yeah, obviously, it's a big day for Minnesota, and playing high school hockey, playing in Minnesota my whole life, it means a little more to me, and it's just fun. Crowd was great today. There was a bunch of kids in the stands, so it was fun, and obviously prepare the same way every game, so it was exciting.
Were you happy to not have been up in Bemidji playing and down here where it's not as cold?
Yeah, we were watching on TV earlier, and we were saying, wow, it looks like not too much fun playing in that cold weather, but obviously those guys loved it. It's a great event, so it looked like a lot of fun.
Long time coming?
Yeah, definitely. It was just kind of slow start to the year a little bit, but I felt like I played better every game, and definitely felt good to get Monkey off the back.
And you had a great performance all weekend long. How would you evaluate yourself?
I thought we played good. Our line played good. We just tried to get pucks deep and neutralize their speed by not turning over, and I thought we did a good job.
And then you were one of 5 different goal scorers. Can I talk a little bit about the depth of your offense?
Any night, any one of our lines can just score, and we got a lot of players that are good on this team, and it's just a really nice thing to have.
And then your lineup, the lineups have unfortunately been shaken up by a few injuries. How do you think everyone's kind of stepped up into some new roles?
Yeah, I think that helps with the depth that we have, and everybody stepped up real nice. Everybody's ready to play, and yeah.
How'd you picture your first college goal?
I knew it would be a dirty one.
Okay.
I figured it would be a dirty one, especially after the start, yeah.
Did you have a celebration that night?
No, not really. I didn't, I guess. Kind of showed I didn't really do anything.
And then it looks like when you were getting back on the bench, like you had a lot of team support and a lot of guys excited for you.
Yeah, definitely. It just shows the type of group we have. Just everybody is so tight, and it's really nice.
Who was the first person you told about it after last night? That wasn't here.
I don't think I told you. Most of my friends were watching, and they congratulated me.
Did your phone blow up a lot?
Yeah, definitely.
What's North Dakota going to be like?
I'm excited. I definitely know they have a huge fan base, and I got a lot of friends out there too, so it's going to be fun to play out there.
Have you ever been to the Ralph before?
I don't think I have. But I've heard great things about it.
Well, have you ever been to the Excel Energy Center?
Yeah.
It's about 8,000 seats smaller, otherwise they're a lot of fun.
Yeah, definitely.
They're every bit as raucous.
Yeah.
How you guys feel about stopping Old Nation's longest unbeaten streak?
It felt good, definitely. We knew they were hot coming in, and we just knew we had a game plan. We knew they were a really fast team, so we just need to limit our turnovers and play our game and work them down low. We did a good job.
No lead in the NCHC safe, so a sweep of this is a very good team. I feel pretty good.
Yeah, definitely. Like you said, they were just a really good team. They were really hot, and felt good to come home with a sweep.
Appreciate it. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Have a great